easiest thing. Um, all right, let's make sure we are live. Oh, yeah. Dude, that took way too much time and effort. That is nuts. All right. Dude, I am sorry for anyone who's waiting around. Literally a 10-minute delay. That is wild. So apologies for that. I know what happened. We were trying to pull the stream up, and it just kept kicking us out of the Twitter and everything else. So, yeah, I'm not sure what the problem was. Well, we in here now, so we're in here. We're gonna run this stuff, open everything up, and talk about the MLS games from this weekend, and then ultimately jump into Sorare and look at who had big scores, what the winning lineups looked like, and all that jazz. So let me pull that, dude. I'm telling you, it must be my computer because something is mad bugging right now. I can't type. It's like anything that can go wrong will go wrong, right? One of those. Dunk says, "What up, dude? What is going on? Sorry, this was super frustrating. A lot of issues, and was trying to figure everything out. So, um, yeah, man, I don't know why there was such an issue trying to jump through this, but anyways, we live, so let's get into this. Um, Wanted to move. There we go. We'll move that and jump into these scores. So MLS from this weekend, dude, wild. It's kicked off with the Columbus Crew, my home team, at the 2:30 kickoff. Beautiful day in Columbus. I don't know if anyone saw my picture being at the stadium, but it was a gorgeous day. Couldn't ask for anything better in that. So, I was hyped and then quickly let down with what happened. Terrible game week with DNPs and rotations. Yeah, you had that, especially in the LAFC Seattle game for literally right after the Crew game. But Crew 0-0, dude, holy cow. I mean, let's talk about this for a second. Crew looked pretty bad. They looked really bad. Um, just jumping into this one, I mean, let me pull this game up. Like, this was textbook definition. We were missing Cucho. This was awful. Jason Russell Rowe, they kept talking about how he's a natural finisher. I was watching everything afterwards, like the announcer saying like he was like the best finisher on the team. I'm like, dude, where are you getting that information from? Because that is absolutely not the case. Rossi's gone missing the last few games. It's been tough, man. This should have been a game where at home versus Houston. I mean, look at this 0-1-2. Like, dude, they did not deserve the draw. I mean, actually, credit to them. They did deserve the draw, but like Farsi had an opportunity he could have finished and he missed. It was just bad, man. I mean, like if you look at that game, um, like looking at who was the top dogs. I mean, dude, it was there was no top dogs. You had Maldi Odmanson, and that was literally it. So a shocker pulling that one up. Let me jump into this. I'm gonna pull that up for so rare purposes, and then be able to jump in this fixtures. Jonesy, take it. It's fixed, big man. You all, yeah, appreciate it, bro. So yeah, Jonesy's behind the scenes, dude. If you guys don't know, Jonesy's like producer, runs everything. If you haven't seen the YouTube video yet, let me pull that up. The YouTube video, Jonesy put this video together, asked all the boys, hey, can you build like an in-season kind of team, get a look at it, and dude, it was top notch. So if you haven't seen it, I reposted it. It's all over Twitter, but go take a look at that for sure. That was class. That actually was a lot of fun. I'm not a YouTube guy, but Jones, he smashed that. So, yeah, man. Let's look at this. So this was the breakdown for the game, right? I mean, you saw Tarbull had like the best score out of everybody for Houston, and then you had Maldi Odmanson and actually Herrera, which was a shocker because to be honest with you, I thought Steven Moreira was going to be good to go. So having a Herrera step in this as a right center back, dude, he was actually pretty good. So I thought about picking up his card, but to be honest with you, he's kind of just like a depth purpose piece here. When we get Rudy Camacho back and Steven Moreira, it's going to be really interesting, to be honest with you. I think something needs to change. Chambos just wasn't the guy, and he has not been the guy, dude. And it's so frustrating. He's got to step up, and I really think that we were looking for him to be that replacement for Cucho, and he's not doing it. Rossi, he had the first good game to kick off the MLS, but then after that, dude, nothing. So do you want to know why me and Cap hate Columbus Crew now? Yeah, let's hear it. Dunk says, I had Schulte, didn't have anything much to do, but easy clean sheet. Oh yeah, easy clean sheet. Houston literally, there was nothing. I honestly thought Ponce was going to get a red card. There was two, like he had a foul on the top of the 18, and I was like, oh sweet, yellow card. And then there was another one like midfield, and I was like, wait, did he not get the yellow card that was here? It was really confusing. So honestly, I thought he should have been a red card. But it doesn't matter. It should not have taken us to be like, hey, we're playing against a team who's a man down for us to get a win at home. That's just embarrassing. On a perfect day too, can't blame conditions, just bad. Maldi Amundsen though, he looked great. If you're gonna pick up a card, you got to pick up Maldi. I think you can still get him cheap because I think everyone's still going for Shaburko, and Multi is going to be that guy. So just pulling him up here, cards for sale. I mean, you're looking at olds like last year's $2.50, and this year's $20. I mean, $20 isn't bad. You look at Shaburko, and I think Shaburko's $4.50, and then $35. Dude, I pull the trigger on Maldi all day. So Jonesy says we had a 10-team parlay this weekend to win $2,500, which is about $3,000, and only the Crew let us down. Oof, that's brutal because I would have told you too. Like that was for sure, like set in stone, a banger. So yeah, that's tough, man. That is, I mean, it's just like you look at this and at Houston at home. Come on, man. That's a bad result for the Crew. Not looking good. So that was tough. You had a lot of rotation in that Seattle versus LAFC game too. So I know that they both have CONCACAF champions this week, and we can look at like those projected lineups. But I mean, you're looking at this for Seattle. Clearly, it worked out in their favor. But you saw a lot of the goals too were like second half, 57 minutes, 77th, 84, and then the 94th in Rusnak. Rusnak was great. David Martinez, dude, that kid for LAFC, the right winger, he was great. We got to talk about Giroud, man. He is very much on the bust list. Like, could be arguably one of the worst DPs in MLS history, which is crazy. I don't remember ever seeing this side of Giroud. Like, he just looks slow and sluggish, and like he doesn't care. And I'm mad confused. Like, you saw Marco Royce struggle a little bit, but at least like this weekend he had some like opportunities. And dude, I don't know, Giroud just. It's an interesting one. As a DP, you can't be happy at LAFC. Like you're begging for Griezmann to get here in ASAP. Then you jump into the Atlanta United for the first New York Red Bull game. I mean, dude, Atlanta United, come on, man. This game was at home. Yeah, it was at home. And dude, you're Atlanta United at homes at the Benz. Where are the goals? You signed Lati Lath. Like, dude, that attack with Miguel Almiron, Marinchuk, that Saba, like, dude, you have guys. I don't know, man. That's bad. And then this week, or this weekend coming up, dude, they have at Inter Miami. Like, dude, I mean, people are gonna show up, but Atlanta United, dude, you got to figure that out. Giroud 100% retired in collecting that bag. Oh, totally. He's calling it a day. But good for him, man. I mean, like, dude. I mean, for the MLS, it's nice to have these like European all-stars, right, come over and kind of help build the brand. But the problem is like, dude, if they don't show up here Like, I'm sorry. I want to be happy if Giroud was on the Columbus Crew. I'd be like, do something, dude. Like, figure it out. You're one of the most prolific. Isn't he like the leading goal scorer for France of all time? Like, come on, man. I know you're old or older, but dude, I don't know. Just tough. Like, you've had guys who come on the scene like Zlatan Ibrahimovic. You're like, dude, they just do it. And it's like, I don't know. I don't know the disconnect. Some guys just click, and other guys like they struggle, and it's crazy. DC United, dude. Benteke, he even had a missed pen, didn't he? He scored a pen, and I think he missed a pen or something. I'm trying to think back on these. Because I like a lot of this I missed too. I originally attempt missed. Yeah, I don't remember. Maybe one of you guys know, but I like my goal for this weekend was go to the Columbus Crew game, and then from the Crew game drive down to FCC, go to the FCC game, and then come back home and watch MLS Recap and 360. And dude, I couldn't even make it to the FCC game. Like it was such a long day and doing all that. So that didn't even end up happening, but that will be a future film. Jonesy and the All Around Sorare boys are like, dude, let's put some like YouTube content together, and that will be one. He didn't miss one. Okay, maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. So interesting. Good call, Dunk. But FCC. Okay, so after the Crew game though, I did watch the FCC game, and dude, I'll tell you what, Yu Kubo, like he gets a lot of shit, but that guy is a Swiss Army knife. And dude, he's crucial to this team. Like Vander's great at that cam, and it's great to have Orejano back. But truthfully, like I love this 4-2-3-1, and put Orejano out on the left. Get rid of Corey Baird. He's just not it. Let Vander play at cam, Danke, and dude, let Orejano and then Yu Kubo go for it, man. Like that's the team. And I alluded to it in my video for the YouTube, but I talked about like DeAndre Edlin and how he gets up and gets involved in the attack, man. I think he's a great little piece that you could pick up and be the guy. Nashville had 2 saved by that was, and both by Sam Surge, right? Didn't he take both and then missed them? So, yeah, good result for FCC. It's nice to get a win at home. Toronto is not a good side, but compared to the Crew, like you got to put those games away. So that was great. And I think the story that everyone's talking about is the Philadelphia Union for this year, dude. The Union look phenomenal. Like it's crazy. Kai Wagner. Looks rebuilt with this team. Like he's excited. You have Ty Baribo, who's MVP of the season right now with his goals. I think he has 6. Gazdog, Ura, Hani Mukhtar, and Sam Sturridge both had 1. Oh my gosh, dude, that's crazy. Both like your big wigs both missed it. I thought for some reason I thought it was Sam had missed both. I should have went back and watched MLS 360. Maybe we'll do that in one of these streams. I'll literally just throw up MLS 360 and watch all the highlights together and go through that. But yeah, dude, this Philadelphia Union team is sick, and now I actually understand like why Kevin Sullivan doesn't get the minutes, like coming off the bench. He's a young kid, but last year was like, dude, what do you got to lose? Just throw the kid in and let him play. But now it's like, man, I don't know. I feel like, how do you play him? This team is doing so well. So Moso says, yo, what's going on? Yeah, man. But Philadelphia Union, like that's solid. 3 games, 3 wins, and doing it away from home too is class. So New York City, Orlando City, dude, there was a great assist to Muriel from, what was that guy's name? Pasalic. Dude, it was like perfectly weighted pass. I actually am kind of bullish on Orlando City. I know like Angulo is really quick. He's good. I mean, you watch them and like I think it was like game week 1, they slapped. And so I wouldn't say like fraud alert yet. I think they're still a good team. New York City, just being at home, baseball field and all. It's just that bothers me. This is the craziest thing. Just a bad look for MLS, like doing it at Yankee Stadium. I don't know. 2-1. I think you just move on, even though they got the red card. Red card was at the end. It was just like, yo, whatever. uh, you give me. Dude. I'm great, man. It's good. Finally have the stream. Sorry for the late the late push, but yeah, we're in here now. Just recapping, going through all this, and then we'll go through the so rare lineups. I'll show you what I had and everything. Three defensive clown shows. Dude. So yeah. So if you guys don't know, Dunk's team is Orlando City. So being from living in Orlando, I mean, this is his team. But dude, I Galese, didn't he have like a blunder or something? I think I remember. Like he made a save and it was like he dove to his left and he put it right on someone's platter, and the dude just like tapped it in for New York City. And it was like, I don't know, I don't remember Pedro Galese being like that. Like I remember last year's Galese, like dude, he was on fire. And then I think it was like, was it preseason dunk where like he made that incredible like Superman save, like he jumped up and like grabbed it, and it was something pretty impressive. Um, Something that is stemmed still in that brain of mine for Orlando City and thinking about him. But I mean, like all around, I think this is still a good squad. Like Ojeda, Arujo, like solid. So I just think it was a bad. I mean, you get that in MLS. Like every once in a while, you get a bad game. So it is what it is. Austin FC versus Colorado Rapids. I saw like Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey were at the game. Dude, I feel for him. Like you get one goal and it's from the away team, Rafael Navarro. Like I'm sorry, man. I was really bullish on Brandon Vasquez, and I thought Brandon Vasquez was gonna be like their hero, like he was for FC Cincinnati a few years back before he left for Monterey. And dude, Vasquez, like I don't know, he just like can't figure it out. So I don't know what's going on. But yeah, and it's just like brutal. So yeah, man. EOG got removed, but was saw for sure. Yeah. Um, and Glisse started slow last year too. I'm more worried about defending. I feel it. Yeah, but defending comes too. Like that's, I don't know. This like for the crew this year, it seems like defensively they got it figured out a little bit more. And but yeah, it's just like defense, it's always like one or the other. Like everyone starts bad or off the rip, or you're like the crew, and defensively you're good, but like offensively you just can't figure it out yet. Brandon Vasquez was good in this game, dude. It's good, but like as a forward, right? You always have that chip on your shoulder. Like, yeah, you just need that goal. Like that's it. Like as a forward, though, you feel like you're not doing enough until you get that goal. And you know they brought him on this team like to be that guy, the leading goal scorer, and it just hasn't hit yet. I know it's only 3 games, so we don't need to sound the alarm yet. But I mean, dude, well, it was like for Austin FC, they had Driussi last year, and now it's like, yo, who is the guy to help deliver the service to Vasquez? Like looking at this team, I mean, Wolf is good and all, and Bukhari, but I mean that those aren't the names of like Driussi from last year, so it is tough for sure. Looking at that, but yeah, so that's dude. Let's talk about this FC Dallas Chicago Fire game. FC Dallas, man, Lucho Acosta. This is troublesome. Like for me, I was like Acosta all day. He's gonna shred Dallas. You know, warmer temps, like he's gonna be happy. And dude, I don't know. Like it's just so hit. Sometimes he just has like moments of brilliance, and then other times like he can just vanish. And I felt like this was a game where he just vanished. Um, but Chicago Fire, they got a result for their boy Greg Berhalter. So Hugo Kuipers, dude. Yeah, watching this game back, like looking through the highlights, Kuipers, dude, he was solid. So that's a piece like especially now that I'm starting to dabble in rares for so rare, like that's a piece I want in Hugo Kuipers. And this Chicago Fire team actually might not be too bad. Chicago does look like a fun team. Gutierrez, Bamba, Kuipers look potent. Yeah, Brian Gutierrez, what he did to the crew in our home opener when that was 4-2, like I was like, oh shit. And I really thought we were gonna lose that game at one point. So yeah, dude. Which we can't. We can't let good old Greg walk into lower.com and try to flex. Like, so I'm really glad, like if there was gonna be one game we clapped, it was that one, winning 4-2 game week 1. But yeah, Chicago Fire, dude, walking into FC Dallas. I mean, you're going Chicago to Dallas. Like, yeah, that's a hell of a result. So credit to them. And Hugo Kuipers, man, it's definitely going to be one that I keep my eye out for sure. And then we already kind of talked about it. Nashville and Portland. So you only got two people who had perfect scores on Sorare this weekend, and one of them was Pantomis, and which I mean, he's like supposed to be goalkeeper too. But I'm telling you, like, it's really interesting. Like, I don't know what they're gonna do moving forward because he's had some great results. I think he had one error in this game, but like he wasn't credited with an error on Sorare, so he still got the perfect 100. But there was like a goal from Nashville that shouldn't have been. Like, he definitely should have made the save, but it didn't get counted against him. So yeah, man. But Nashville, I mean, still even for missing two pens and putting two in the net, like that's solid. But just goes to show like how vital if your goalkeeper can make a penalty save, dude, that's massive. So yeah, credit Pantomis and moving there. Dude, San Diego FC. All right, I think this is one we need to show a little bit more love to them. I know they walked into the Galaxy, and you just saw it with St. Louis City from this weekend too, walking in there and getting a good result. But dude, credit to San Diego. Like, their team actually looks pretty decent. Anders Dreyer, like that's a guy who I'm looking at. But dude, two garbage time goals, 91st and 96. That's brutal. Sorry, RSL, especially like that's how you lose. That's a tough one. Like looking at this and just the nail in the coffin, man. That's tough. So drop a like on the vid, guys, and retweet the vid for us. Yeah, man. Like Cap said, so if you haven't seen it, we all reposted it on there. So definitely go give it a look and let us know if you like it. Like, if you don't like it, like just be like, hey, man, I'm not in for that. I'm more for the live streams. Do more live streams. We're trying to figure it out. There's a group of four of us, so we're constantly in the Discord, like throwing ideas out. Do we produce more YouTube content? What kind of YouTube content is it? Back here, like sitting driving the ship on Sorare data, on Sorare, talking about cards? Is it filming IRL content? I don't know. So wanted to hear you guys' thoughts, where you see the vision of us going and what you want to see more. I bought Pantomis when Crepeau went down, not trying to figure out whether to sell. I don't know. I feel like you need an insider for this, and I wish I could give more guidance, but I don't know. Like, that's my dilemma too. I'm like, dude, do I buy Pantomis? Do I buy Crepeau right now while Crepeau's down? I mean, especially for rares. Like, I mean, he was like down like $40 I saw. So Dryer for my Andala collection at 13% has been fun. That's fire. That is huge. So you'll go check out the vid. My man Dunk. But yeah, that's San Diego City. San Diego FC, I guess, they're not San Diego City. Yeah, I'm worried about the Crew having to go to San Diego this weekend. We play LAFC. I think it's tomorrow for the leg 2. The CONCACAF already being down 3-0. I am not fruitful on that result, and it'd be really interesting. I don't know. I really thought they were going to bounce back versus Houston the way like we got thumped versus LAFC. Like, hey, all right, get right game. Let's go out there. Let's take it to Houston. And we just didn't look good. And now I'm really worried LAFC is about to just like come in and do some more damage, especially since they rolled out the second team for Seattle and they took the loss there. Now they're even more pissed. Like, yo, we lost to the Crew at lower.com 2 years ago for the MLS playoffs in the finals. Like, we won that in 2023, right? And so like I just think I don't know. I'm nervous. I don't like it. I don't like it a lot. And so I hate this for us. And us having to go to San Diego this weekend too is not good. I'm not happy about that. And if we can sneak away a result, that'd be huge. But I don't know. I'm not too bullish. So I like these live streams and chats, but video is cool too. So it makes for me. Bets, my man, Dunk. I know, and it's tough too. Like, we're trying to mix around, like figuring out what times work best for people. I know Deke has his streams, later in the night when he gets his kids down, and so trying to figure out, what are good times for it. It seemed like earlier in the day works for the boys over in Europe, but like it's also hard for me because I'm working and traveling and all that. So
For me, it's like better for these nights because Leo's down and Maddie does a lot of putting him to bed at night, so that's always huge. So shout out to my wife. Credit where credit's due. She's huge for that, so much appreciated. Let's jump into the Vancouver versus Montreal, Canada versus Canada game, and dude, Vancouver Whitecaps. I don't know if you guys saw, but Ryan Gold went down on a non-contact injury and had to be subbed out in the first half. Those highlights were just like, oh, that's concerning because everyone talks about Scottish Messi, man. Like, dude, that's worrisome. So, but it looked like they thrived without him still. Like he got injured and they scored two, and so here was another guy who got a perfect 100, Laporta. And he got a goal, clean sheet and played well. So I mean, class. Whitecaps look good, and they're 3-0 as well. So I believe it's just two teams left in the standings. I want to finish this off. San Jose, but yeah, I'm pretty sure like those are it's Philadelphia Union is won every game so far, and then the same with Vancouver. So, which I actually thought San Jose was gonna be another team that was gonna continue on with this hey, we're undefeated trend, and didn't seem to be the case. So you had San Jose and then Minnesota United. Kelvin Yeboah, dude, put respect on the name. The guy week in and week out, we always like, oh man, he's probably a good shout. He's decent, dude. He scores, like he gets it done. San Jose though, Rodriguez. I mean, dude, that guy puts up great score for Sorare. So if you're looking for a piece, taking a look at him, even if they give up a goal, like he's still got like a 90 something, which was crazy. So had him at Cap and Messi in one D1 lineup, so that got relegated. Ryan Gold. Oh yeah, that sucks. That does suck. Like, and Messi didn't even get any minutes, so that was brutal too. And it's so frustrating, like with the whole Messi dilemma. It's just like, dude, is he gonna play or not? And there's just so much around it for like selling tickets that even for their home game for this weekend, they're like, oh, he's on the team, he's gonna be there, and then he didn't even play. Like, dude, come on. Just like transparency, everyone wants that. So that's frustrating. But yeah, San Jose Earthquakes. I actually thought they were going to be like top tier team, and ooh, I feel like I'm lagging a little bit. I'm looking at the camera. Okay, we're back. I think it's just all these damn ads that are running in the background too. It's like, bro, get out of here, ESPN. San Jose Earthquakes, though. Dude, I really thought this was going to be one of the best teams in MLS, and everyone falls every once in a while, so this is a tough loss at home, especially because Christian Espinoza had like a free kick that I thought he banged when I watched it, and then they were like, "Oh man, just wide," and I was like, "Oh really?" Like I thought he finessed it, but yeah, I mean they have talent. They have talent here, and if you've heard me talk about them in the past, I'm bullish on them. I just think like, you've got one of the best coaches in MLS history. And so it's like, dude, how does this team not take it to that next level and be a contender in the West? So I don't think you can be too like concerned on that result. It is what it is. So but definitely one to watch, because if they're like fluctuating in and out, it's like, ooh, that is hard to trust. But I'll show you my Sorare. Like I've got Daniel in season for both limited and rares, and did the same with Rodriguez. So I'm bullish on them. I'm hopeful for the future. But we jump into yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday for Sunday. Inter Miami versus Charlotte, and we were just talking about how Messi didn't play. But dude, Ustari, like, what is wrong with these goalkeepers for Inter Miami? It's like, if it's not Drake Callender and Ustari, it's like there's always one guy who just like does something stupid, and I truly don't understand. Getting that red, and it was a well deserved red. Like right here, like they're kind of showing the highlights. What is he doing all the way out of his box, and then he clips him? Like, I just don't see them grinding out close games. San Jose, is that what you're talking about? Because if so, then yeah, I mean you're not wrong. But looking at this, like, dude, that's just um yeah, what do you say about Ustari? But credit to Miami, like playing down a man. I mean, this is great. Luis Suarez, dude, like it's we talk about his knees and being able to like keep up, dude. I mean, like, you're just looking, it's assist after assist after assist and goal. And I mean, dude, credit to Luis Suarez. Messi can't figure out how to get on the field, and Suarez old man knees are playing 90s week in and week out. Like it's class. So feels like on a good game, San Jose could smash. Yeah, totally. And that's why it's like tough because like you saw, I think it was last week, game week 2, where San Jose like won 4-0. You're just like, dude, you want a piece of that. Or maybe that was like game week 1. They've had a lot of goals. Trying to think back on all of it, it's been a lot. But Allende was my first in season buy, and what a buy he has been, dude. Allende, Segovia, like those were 2 great guys to bring in for Inter Miami. I mean, they lost some pieces, and like Diego Gomez, but dude, I'll tell you what, like it's crazy. Um, I don't see him subbed on, and he's not even on the bench here. But there was a guy last year for Inter Miami who always, Robert Taylor, I think is what it was, who it was. He always bailed them out, and he looked great. And I don't even see him on the bench. Maybe he's hurt, but yeah, I mean Allende, dude, I mean, I'm bullish on him too. I think he could be phenomenal for them. Young, I think he's like 25, and yeah, so it's really interesting. And yeah, we'll see what Messi does this week. First Cavalier, they're already up 2-0. I think you just put him on the bench in case you need him if there is something. But yeah, so I mean, they play Atlanta United at Mercedes Benz, so like for MLS, that's a marquee matchup, and I think that's also like Sunday. I think that's a Sunday night game too. So you're putting a lot of eggs in that basket and hoping that Messi plays. And those people in Atlanta who bought that ticket, like you're gonna be pretty pissed if Messi doesn't play. So you're hopeful that he doesn't play versus Cavalier and he gets another day of rest, another game that of rest, and then jumps back in after that. But all right, last game of the weekend, and you got the Galaxy versus St. Louis City. Dude, this is where you sound the panic alarm. I mean, the Galaxy have had 2 home games and shut out and just absolutely just getting rocked. Like, dude, that's bad, especially for St. Louis City too, who they were trying to find their first goal of the season. And they come in here and they beat the Galaxy 3-0, a stomping, dude. I mean, the Galaxy had chances. Like, don't get me wrong. But like, dude, I don't know. Just like that just goes to show how vital Ricky Puig was to this team. But also the one guy that I think a lot of people don't talk about is the guy who was Mark Delgado, who was their midfielder, and then jumping over to LAFC, like tough. Um, Not South American, so he's way down the list now, Taylor. Yeah, and Galaxy are washed for sure. So, dude, tough, 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 tough. But yeah, so let's jump in here, and I'll show you my results from this weekend and where my head was at and where I was going towards. So, oh, I think it is live. So yeah. So you see here with MLS Specialist, this one for Rare, I placed. This is my first time playing Rare too. So I had Daniel Rodriguez getting that clearance off the line. That's huge. Pasalic getting that assist. Buka's just Buka. I think he was more of just like a filler piece. I was able to trade for Satonio. And then I actually thought Denny Buyanga was going to bang for me. So I thought I was really bullish on this team. So, yeah, that was a bit of a disappointment. But Dunk, dude, you talked about DNPs. Easy to see coming. And Delgado, Hovlich, Ponso, Puig, those are absolutely huge misses. Yeah, no doubt. I forgot about that. Yeah, like they let go of Hovlich, and now he's at Sporting Kansas City. Ponso being injured for a few weeks, that's another bad one. But there was a bad miss by the what's his name? I can't remember. Pretty much they're like key piece, and him missing. There was one that Marco Royce hit back to him, and it was like, dude, you got to finish that. So yeah, that was tough. But I'm with you on Allende. Like I got his rare card. Like I went after him and CJ Dos Santos, dude. Like I don't know if you guys have seen these results from this guy. I used to have his limited card, and I don't know what the heck I did with him. But look at this, like 3 game weeks for San Diego, 70, 69, 75. Like, dude, that's what's up. And I think he's going to get another one versus the Crew. I'm worried. So, yeah, man, I'm definitely playing CJ Dos Santos. I don't think there's MLS Specialist this upcoming weekend. But, yeah, that was fun. This was enjoyable to kind of throw some, like, MLS cards in. This was just kind of a crapshoot. Rafael Navarro, nice. But yeah, you say like I had Steven Moreira in both, and I really did like a lot of research on that too, and I really thought Moreira was going to play. Like they talked about it just being a simple knock, and it seemed like it was a little bit more, and that's what kept him out. So yeah, it's a bummer. Christian Ramirez and Miguel Berry are starting forwards in 2025 is embarrassing. Columbus rejects. Yeah, they were Columbus rejects. So I know it's so funny to see them over at LA now, and it's just like, bro, what is going on? So tough. That's why they're not getting the results. So yeah, troublesome. But Allende again, I have his card. Zaha's old card. Paslic. I mean, this was a bummer, dude. Moreira plays and gets a clean sheet. This lineup for MLS specialists is a decent one. So yeah, a bummer. And then Martin Paz, man, getting there, tough. But I need a filler for that. So that was all right. Prem, I don't think like I got anything in this. Dean Henderson, Munoz, Luis Diaz, Jota came on and sub. Bro, Cole Palmer, I don't know, he's been bad. Like, so there's nothing there for my Prems. My La Liga, Barcelona, like, dude, that's their game being canceled. I'm getting relegated. That just sucks, dude. There's like some unfortunate events like you just can't control. But what you guys will notice from what I used to do building lineups to what I have now is I've really focused on, what I like to watch. And I got rid of contender lineups. I got rid of challenger. I got rid of everything and I traded up to get some rare cards for MLS because, that truly is my bread and butter. And this one was a disappointment with Stefan Fry. Like he was supposed to play. And I don't know, where must have got out with this LA Galaxy. I mean, and not LA Galaxy, LAFC and Seattle, like, yo, we're both gonna play backups. Yeah, that's cool. Let's run it. Like, that sucks, man, because it was on both sides. You had that. I had Hack in 2 lineups for Red Bulls who smashed first 2 games and then just randomly bench, which killed me. That is a killer, dude. That's so frustrating. So yeah, in Division 2, Kai Wagner was my captain here. Schulte, Chaburko, Rossi. I mean, dude, I thought this lineup was supposed to be a smasher lineup too. So that was a disappointment. And Latsy Loth, I mean, dude, at home, Atlanta, come on, man. That was like my week 1. Those guys smashed it for me. I think I finished 3rd place. Let's see, was it I wonder if it was February 21st, 25th MLS? Yeah, it was this. I finished 5th place. 5th place gave you $100. Just looking back at this. So I wanted to try to keep this together as much as possible. This Latsy Loth and Miguel Almiron thinking like, oh, it's gonna be a 1-2 punch here. And then Messi, since that has, just been a little frustrating. So Daniel, Miles Robinson, dude, I had Rodriguez in this one. I pulled that out. And he got a perfect 100 in that one too. So like that was frustrating. So you win some, you lose some, man. That's how it goes. But yeah, those are my lineups. So out of everything, I think I'm winning like $20-something at the end of the day. So nothing great, but maybe enough to kind of help out. Put a little balance in the ETH and maybe go after another rare in-season piece and look at that. So Almiron has been average so far. Yeah, I remember like in that game too, they were talking about his hamstring and him grabbing it and like tweaking it. I don't know, just something to monitor. So yeah, I just think like these guys think MLS is so easy and it's actually like a little more competitive than what their thoughts are. I know at times like the soccer is ugly for sure, but yeah, dude, just wild. So yeah, but that's kind of it. That's what I wanted to jump on the stream, kind of chit chat with you guys all about. I'll probably go up until Deke is live. I'm pretty sure. I'm just gonna go take a look at him right now just to see if he's even up and running. And it said he had the going live in 15 minutes, and then the broadcast ended, and that was 9 minutes ago. So maybe it's all of us just having some struggles trying to put it up together. So yeah, it looks like he threw his up and going through it. But I'm trying to pull his up now, and oh yeah, he is up. So all right, Dunk. Well, hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone who's watching. Been fun to stream and be a part of, hanging out with you guys. But I usually want to try to get done before Deke and then jump over because I just love us like not competing for viewers and being, together and going through that. So yeah, man, I want to jump off here. But if you guys have any questions, need anything from me, you know where to find me. We will be streaming on Thursday. The boys will be live and we'll be running it back, and then all of us will be here hanging out. So appreciate you all, and then I will catch you on Thursday. Peace.